Hey everybody, it's your boy, and as some of you may know, I was going to appear on a stream with Paleo-Angloism to discuss, I think, about what drives history. And this was a topic that was chosen by Mzizi in Chicago, a friend of the channel, old co-host of the old podcast. And it got me thinking, what does actually drive history? Now, there are many different things that people think of when they think of driving history. What makes people make history? There's glory, violence, there's trying to alleviate suffering, progress. There's all kinds of things that could make history progress, to make people want to make it. But really, there's only one answer to that, and it's very simple and scientific and kind of boring, really, and that is survival. Human beings want to survive, and they want to leave the world in a better place for their children than they left it. And that is why we drive forward and make history. Now, if that's at the expense of other people, like conquest, violence, stuff like that, so be it. As long as that person survives and passes on their genes, then history is made. That's pretty much the driving factor of most wars, which is fighting over scarce resources. Some people, like some of the more extreme atheists, will say it's religion that's the cause of most war. It's not. It's fighting over resources, and it can be anything. It could be from water to women. We will always have wars fought over scarce resources forever and ever and ever, because we don't live in a world that is post-scarcity, and post-scarcity is never going to happen. You only have to look in the most recent past, in one of the most destructive wars ever fought, World War II. That was a fight that over scarce resources. Adolf Hitler believed in a bogus economic theory called the shrinking markets problem, and it was this drive to constantly get land, to constantly get resources to solve this problem, that made him fight World War II much earlier than he otherwise would have done, because conquest was always there anyway. He did want to conquer the Slavs and what he perceived to be the weaker races, but that was only because he wanted their land to solve these issues, because he felt that the German people needed breathing space, Lebensraum. Again, it's survival over and over again. In his head, he's trying to fight for the German people, for their survival, even though it was totally wrong and crazy, but you get the point. Glory, violence for violence sake, things like that, yeah, they have their part to play in driving history forward. But really, it is just survival and passing on your genes. History isn't just the great big events anyway. There is smaller events. There are, me and you, our neighbours. We all have our own personal histories. We all have our own community histories, our city histories. And again, it's the same old thing, survival. It's a boring answer. I could probably go into more detail, but I've really got to get home, guys. So until next time, it's been your boy. I'll see you all later.